Hey everyone, Blugoblin here, the greatest goblin that ever lived. He's here to bring you a comic book review for the final week of July 2010. Got a lot of books to cover, one indie book, and all the rest are DC's. So, what do you say we get started, shall we? But before I get started, a quick little shout out to my girl, Jennifer. I love you. Alright, now let's get on to the books. We're going to start off with Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose, pardon the autofocus. This is issue number 63. Woo! You know what? This was good. This is the first issue of Tarot that I have bought that doesn't have Tarot in it. This mainly focuses on, forgot this character's name, but it focuses mainly on her and Tarot's boyfriend, the Skeleton Man. And it's good. Good dialogue, good artwork, obviously, giggity, giggity, giggity. But, yeah, it was a well-told story about werewolves and good fight scenes, funny one-liners, at least from my perspective. And all in all, it's a solid issue of Tarot. That is, I believe it's a solid issue for collectors if they collect this series. If you're not on board with the series, or if you just peek in on it every once in a while, then you might not be getting much. But if you're a collector of Tarot like I am, I think you'll enjoy this book. I was actually surprised on how good it was. Next up on the chopping block, Gotham City Sirens number 14. I continue to love this series. I really do. And it pains me to know that DC's canceling it. That really pains me, because this was good. Wasn't as good as some other stories with Gotham City Sirens have been, but it's still a solid story. You know, considering with Poison Ivy, you know, being the front runner yet again, even though she wasn't in the last issue. But this was still very good storytelling. It's not Paul Dini, but Tony Bedard does a good job where Paul Dini started. I can't say whether or not I'm a 100% fan of the artwork, but it's good for what it is, and it's good, and it fits with the storytelling of what the story is about. You know me, I don't want to spoil anything, but there were some moments in here I could have lived without. However, it's still yet another solid issue of Gotham City Sirens, and if you're collecting it like I am, I say pick it up. You're getting your money's worth. It's just going to be a shame to see it go. Return of Bruce Wayne, number 4. Boring pass. Detective Comics, number 867. David Hine, good writer. However, Scott McDaniel, artwork. Is this Dick Grayson or is this Bruce Wayne? Now, David Hine writes the story. The way he writes the character, it seems to me it's Dick Grayson. Why is he drawn like Bruce Wayne? I don't get it. That's the only problem. That's the only real problem. You know, other than the somewhat cartoony artwork. The artwork, yeah, the artwork is the only problem I have with this book. The writing's fine, story's good, and it's just the artwork. The artwork just irked me. I mean, why is Dick Grayson drawn like Bruce Wayne? I don't get it. And the whole imposter Batman at the end of the book has probably the absolute worst Batman costume I have ever seen in my life. I am not kidding. It is that bad. If you're curious as to what this story looks like, then I'd say buy it. If you, I don't know. I'm not going to twist anybody's arm and force anybody to buy this. But, you know, the story was good. It's just the artwork just irked me. I don't know why. It was just the artwork. Speaking of bad artwork, Justice League Generation Lost, number 6. Now, when I say bad artwork, I mean bad cover art. The interior art's just fine. However, I enjoyed it. This is probably the worst issue of Generation Lost I have. But that doesn't mean it's a horrible book. I look at this as a fill-in. I don't know what my buddy Mark has to say about it. Yeah, I consider this just a fill-in, and I'm willing to bet Mark does too. I haven't watched his video yet, but I will. But it was well told. Jed Winnick, he can write. It was good dialogue, good, but this just felt like, to me, they're reminding us of something we already know. They have to stop Max Lord. That's basically all this book is. Captain Atom goes into the future, has a revelation, comes back to the present time, says, we need to stop Max Lord. We know you gotta stop Max Lord. So do it! In my opinion, that was the worst issue of Generation Lost so far, yet it's still pretty good. Just being honest. Next up, Green Lantern number 56. Impressive. Very good. But again, it is Green Lantern. I liked having Larfleeze on Earth just go around taking stuff. That is so true to the character. I think it's Jeff Johns and Doug Mankey. I mean, come on. Jeff Johns knows how to write good characters. I actually liked the stuff with Lobo and Dexstar better than this, but this was still good. With Hector Hammond in here, and woo, last page is all I'm going to say about that. Very good. I liked it. Woo! It's definitely worth your $2.99. I'll say that. Jeff Johns knows how to write. That's all I can say. Very good. There is a line in here that kind of bothered me because it was so funny. It kind of took away from the seriousness from Hal Jordan. It's something Larfleeze says, but it's still a solid issue of Green Lantern. Very, very good. I enjoyed it. All right, for my pick of the week, we got Green Lantern Corps number 50, featuring Cyborg Superman. And Tony Bedard, he doesn't screw around. He doesn't drag this out. It's not like a Brian Michael Bendis book, or it's certainly not like a Jeff Loeb book that just drags a story out and keeps making you question, when the hell did he come back? How did he come back? Blah, 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 blah. He gets right to the point. Explains how Cyborg Superman survived the Sinestro Corps War. Explains how he returned. He doesn't screw around. He gets right to the point. He explains it. He answers it. And it's great. I loved it. Great stuff. The Alpha Lantern story culminates even higher with this book. I'm on board. I loved it. Maybe not everybody's going to love this as much as I did, but, just fantastic. Great storytelling. It actually makes sense to me. The artwork is good. I mean, it's good to be on board with Green Lantern Corps at this very moment right now. I was so pleasantly surprised in how good this book was, I decided to make it my pick of the week. Very, very, very good. Solid, solid book. And I suppose you're wondering why I didn't pick up Flash or Green Arrow or any of the other titles, because quite simply, I ran out of money. Yet, if I could go back in time and stop myself from buying Return of Bruce Wayne, I would have done it. That book bored the hell out of me. I would have easily picked up Green Arrow instead of Return of Bruce Wayne. And I still don't know why I picked up Return of Bruce Wayne. It was so boring. Grant Morrison, you're killing me. I better stop before I go all nutso here. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe. Help me get up to 500 subscribers, please. And another shout out to my baby girl. Love you, babe. And until next time, everybody, I'll see you later.